Hi guys, welcome back to my channel where fun, fair and love live, but survival is paramount. For those of you who have been here since the initial, thank you. And for those of you who are just coming, welcome and stay tuned. Now, today's topic is one that I think a lot of us can relate to. I went on the road to do some business and I was approached by a male who started a conversation. It was quite pleasant and respectful, and he said, intelligence is sexy. What are your take? Do you find intelligence in your partner attractive? Or, as he said, sexy? I know for some, and for me in particular, I like that. I like to be able to have a conversation with my partner on the same level. I don't have to overthink what I want to say. I don't need to spend time explaining what I meant. It is easily understood, and for me it's quite pleasing to be able to have just a plain conversation on the same standard. You don't need to water down anything, you don't need to fix, you don't need to work your brain out to find different words to describe and to say what you want to say for fear of being misconstrued. So for me, I like that. And for me, it keeps your mind working and it keeps you engaged in certain conversation and current affairs that that is happening. So for me, I like that. I like to be able, and um, what I do get from the fact that we are able to communicate on the same level is that I also learn from my partner. I learn things from my partner, so that is quite refreshing. Having somebody who you can relate to on a particular level that is pleasing to you, because I've seen where a lot of people have issues because of the other person not being on the same wavelength or at the same standard, or as some would say, in the same caliber. So for me, as he said, it is sexy or it is attractive. For other people, it's for more than one reason or for other reasons. So what are your take? What are the benefits of having an intelligent partner? How do you see that enhancing your life, or what has your experience or experiences been having an intelligent partner? You understand? For some people, they'll tell you that it's a turn on in a certain sense, maybe not sexually, as some people might think, but it makes them want to go for the long haul with this person. So, what do you say? What are your thoughts? What are your take? What is your experience or experiences being involved with somebody that is of a certain intelligence that you are able to communicate with? You are able to just come and have a free come. I'm certain more than one of you can relate to it. The fact that you can come, whether it's on the news, whether it's at work, you're not going to give details of your work, especially if you work in a certain field, but there are certain things that you must be pleased to discuss with your partner, explain it, or sometimes just to bounce off, to feed off them, to get a feedback, to get a different perspective, to get a different outlook on something. It must be refreshing where you can sit in the middle of your bed, turn to the person, and you start a conversation, and the conversation can carry on until maybe you two are sleepy. You understand me? But just the fact that you can relate and relate effortlessly with this person whom you are along with is something that I am certain a lot of us can cherish, a lot of us are thankful for, and a lot of us can see different benefits from that, because as I said before, I learned from my partner, which I think is refreshing. And when he has something to say or he's ready to explain some things that is not my forte, I pay attention. So we learn every day, and it's refreshing that you can be in your intimate space and you learn, you relate, you communicate well with this person. And when you go outside, it's bonus. It's bonus. And that's all I think it should be. You have people who are in different situations and it works well. Kudos to them. But it's not for everybody. But I'm just asking because as I was standing there and he kept on talking and I responded and he said that, and then it struck me. And I said, let me ask that question, because I am certain others can relate, or some might have a different opinion. But what do you say? Have you ever experienced this? Are you in a situation where you are pleased that your partner is of an intellectual level that can have a conversation with you? You can run a business idea by that person, and you don't have to go to the down to the nitty gritty and explain for it to be A, B, C, or 1, 2, 3. They readily understand what you're saying, and not just that, but they can give you their input that makes sense. They can give you their input that makes sense, as well as they can point you in certain direction when you don't get it right. They also can make corrections, because sometimes, even though we might be specialists in certain fields, and we think we know and we have it pat, as some people would say, we have it down to a T, sometimes a different perspective makes it even better. You understand? So you can take from your partner, you can tweak, you can put, you can pull, you can discard, you can revamp, just by having an input from your partner. So I think all of that for me is quite refreshing, and I am thankful. Now, can you relate? Can you relate, and is it important? Do you find it stimulating to have a partner that is on the same wavelength as you are? Do you find it attractive? And as the man said, do you find it sexy? Do you find it appealing to have your partner being an intelligent one? What are the benefits that you get from such? What is it that you can share with us? Something for maybe someone else to look in that direction. Or is it beneficial to you? And why would you advise someone else who is of a certain intellectual level to find one who is on the same wavelength? So that is what I'm asking. For the person to be able to comprehend well, for you not having to count every word that you're saying, every sentence, every paragraph, just for the person not to misconstrue what you are saying. What are the benefits in having somebody like that who can readily understand what you're saying, who you can hold a conversation with basically any and every topic, and they'll have a sensible input? What are the benefits? How do you see yourself benefiting from such a partner? What would you recommend for the other person who wonders if that is the way to go? Do you find intelligence attractive? Or as Mr. Man said, do you find it sexy? Share your thoughts with us. What are your experiences? Sound off in the comment section below. Let me hear. How is it beneficial to you? Or what are the snags that you come upon if you have ventured the other way and now recognize that you are in a relationship with somebody that is on the same wavelength as you are intelligently, and you can compare the difference, the benefits. So if you are somebody who have dabbled on both sides, let me hear you. Let me hear your thoughts, and why is it that you venture in this area where you think it is good for you to have someone on the same wavelength when it comes to intelligence? Do you find it attractive in your partner? Do you find it sexy in your partner? What say you? Sound off in the comment section below so I can hear you. Looking forward to reading your comments, joining in the conversation, and just learning from you as well. So hit me up in the comment section below. Let me hear you. Bye.